So there are some points you all can write down what we have. We didn't intend to actually go into hiring, but since we have already opened this loop, some points we discovered about hiring. First one is do 30 calls as a founder and make sure you have recordings of all those 30 calls where you.
Hiring calls.
Huh?
Hiring calls.
No. Sales calls, like how you did 10. So 20 more do. Record them properly. Then I took that recording and similarly, probably I had more, which I put them on like a teachable LMS platform, wherever you want, uploaded on YouTube unlisted. You can't be perfect all the time. It's like I don't have a 100% success rate or close rate. I don't think anyone does, right? So it's okay to show them that, hey, you can fail. But when I fail, I don't like, become miserable or desperate on the call, giving them discounts and just please buy, please buy. It's like I handle that with, respectfully. So show both. Of course, try to have more winners. Okay. But main thing that helps now, I'm telling all of you, is breakdowns. Okay. Breakdowns of the call. All you have to do is go to Zoom, screen share, play with audio. Okay, and just show them this is what I did, this is why I said this is what happened. And then that experience would also help you to form your own scripts, your own sales training, and everything else which you can of course pass on to your sales team. So that becomes, which is step number 3, your value system. Your value system is something that you should use to conduct all your future interviews. Knowing if somebody's experienced or not is very easy. You look at their resume and you just ask them, what were your stats at the previous company? Can you prove them with some data points? Okay, that's pretty much all you can do. They can't share previous company data. It's private. Maybe some can, but that's illegal. Most you can do is just judge them based on maybe some skills. You can test, maybe look at their experience, look at their resume. Ultimately, what matters 80% is value system. Okay. So previously, I did not have somebody who used to take ownership. Does this person take ownership? Which brings me to the next point. How do you know that? Ask them questions about their past experiences when it comes to that particular attribute. For instance, lack of ownership. Well, let's suppose in the past you messed up and you gave the client some wrong deliverables. What did you do next at your previous organization? If they tell you, oh, I was upset, then I was hiding, I didn't tell my managers, those are quite obvious red flags. See, for some people, they value weekends off completely. Okay, or whatever, right? And there's no right or wrong, because you said that we give later offs as well and we do justice. But for our company, it is important to work on weekends. Okay, doesn't matter what that is. And there's nothing wrong with it. But then the fact is, how do you judge that in the next interview? Hey, at your previous organization or at any company, have you ever worked weekends? Well, let's suppose your boss asked you to. What would be your reaction? Like I had this like one person I was interviewing. I really liked everything about her. It was wonderful experience. I was like, okay, about to hire her. Pratham had shortlisted her. He was like, I have never found a person like this. Wonderful fit. She's excellent in skills and whatnot. She gets on an interview round with me. First thing she asks is, are weekends working? And I'm like, I have no issues. Or weekends are off for the position she had applied. But still, is that the first question you should ask your employer future? So that's a obvious red flag. And then you start becoming better at making a note of these things and create a proper document that, okay, this is what I want. This is what I do not want. And then the biggest thing is, even despite doing all this, you will still make mistakes. And that's when you just have to be okay firing fast. And you're doing injustice to even their career by having them retained in your organization, by them wasting time, not being productive. Let's suppose it's a fish. You're asking a fish to climb a tree. Okay. They are wasting their life. You're wasting your life. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your energy. So just put them on a probation period whenever you hire, especially for sales positions. We even do it for customer success. High churn positions. See, sales, client success, these are all high churn positions. They're repetitive roles. Same thing. Again, aggressive. A lot of people can't do that regularly. That's why it's not just our company. You look at any company, the highest churn position is sales. Or what is the highest earning position also? It's also sales. So those who make it stay. Those who can't, anyway, they come up with some random excuses in life. Or it could be our fault as well, by the way, right? Whatever. But you can't fire yourself. So you have no choice. The probation period and learn how to fire fast.